Hey guys, this is Tyler. So, in case you guys didn't listen to last week's or you forgot, it's been a week, a lot of alcohol in between. But we were unfortunately unable to release the entire podcast that we recorded this past weekend in full because of we ran over our allotted space for our Libsyn account that we pay for every month to do this show. So we had to split this up and wait for September to hit to release this part of the podcast. Once again, apologize for that, but this is the second half, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast.
What's up? What we actually been playing, guys?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, actually, you know what? I almost forgot, Justin. I almost forgot. I don't know why I said Justin. My bracket. It's time for my bracket.
Do it. Just do it.
Oh. Let's get this shit over. This is
might be more important.
This is gonna hurt.
Do it.
This one's gonna hurt. So I already filled mine out. I haven't, but
I
haven't made the bracket yet. So it's gonna be automatic. Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Oh, I did.
He looked at it. I saw his eyes. So
some of these games, I'm like, for real? Not because I'm dissed him, but I'm surprised.
He had a look of disgust in his face. He had the same look I get whenever it's the same look I have on my face whenever I hear a speech from Trump. Just sheer bewilderment and disappointment.
And laughter, hopefully.
More usually crying. So here are the brackets.
Sad laughter.
The brackets we've had the last 2 weeks, doing our own personal 8 favorite franchises, doing a random bracket. So nobody knows what it is until we start naming them off. So Justin, I'm gonna have when it's time, I'm gonna have you click the button that says generated. Not yet.
Sweet.
Not,
okay.
Don't
Tell me when.
Because I don't want to look at it. I'm gonna turn my head and not look at it.
You just tell me when, and I'll do it.
There's 8 games. I did. This really hurt. This is really painful, by the way. But the 8 were Uncharted, Madden, obviously, Metal Gear, Pokemon, Gears of War.
I already know your favorite.
Dead Space, Assassin's Creed, and Mass Effect.
But who will win?
But it's all about with the seeding. So those are my 8 franchises that I picked. It's very painful, but I did it. Justin, click the button. All right. So go ahead and just start going in order from the top to bottom, the bracket.
Assassin's Creed versus Dead Space.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
What do I do? Click on it?
You
Nothing?
can't. It doesn't drag. It sucks.
Okay, no, it's fine.
Just remember what I pick. Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Are you kidding me?
God, this hurt.
This is hard.
Yes. So Dead Space 1 and 2 were great.
One made 20 games that 3 of them were good, and one made 2 games, 3 that 2 were good.
Your argument doesn't make any sense. You're talking me into the other one.
I know. I'm trying to fuck with you.
Oh man.
Outer space is always cooler than.
It is, but there's more good games in Assassin's Creed than there are in Dead Space.
Oh, okay.
You got Black Flag. You got
quantity over quality.
To a point, I would say Dead Space 1 and 2 might be better than outside of Black Flag.
Than any Assassin's Creed.
Maybe Black Flag. 2's pretty good. So is Revelation. Fuck. I'm going Assassin's Creed.
Do I click on it?
No, you just leave it.
Just leave it alone. Okay. Gears of War versus Uncharted.
Oh God. Okay.
Are you serious?
Uncharted.
I'm just kidding. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. That's what I would pick too.
It hurt.
I haven't played Gears of War though, so I'm not
3 and 4.
fair.
Judgment's an unrated game, by the way. It's unrated. Go ahead.
Yeah, me too.
You're not unrated.
Number 3. Metal Gear versus Mass Effect. I know what wins. oh, don't even.
It still hurts though, man. It
doesn't hurt at all.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
But then again, I never played Mass Effect.
I want to point out, if you listen to our Game of the Generation podcast coming out this month,
I know you're a Mass Effect man.
Mass Effect was number 1 and 3 on my list. Metal Gear Solid 4 was 4 on my list. But I mean,
That's
I
sad.
changed it.
Sad. You changed it. You
recoiled
from your decision.
I did. Okay, it's Metal Gear, obviously.
Come on.
But it hurts.
Yeah.
But it still hurts. Andromeda sucks ass, though. Go ahead.
This is awesome.
Oh, this sucks.
It's terrible for you. I'm so sorry.
I feel like
Tyler's
Gables.
giving birth. Okay.
I already know the last one.
You already know what it is.
Oh.
Madden versus Pokemon. That's probably the best mix-up we have here. That's pretty fucking funny.
Childhood versus my adulthood is what this list is. It's Madden, but
Madden's your adulthood and it wins over Pokemon?
yeah.
You guys never much of a Pokemon fan.
You're drunk.
I don't you fucking dare say
He's
anything.
drunk. It's Pokemon.
It's Madden.
He says Madden. He says Madden? Okay.
It's Madden.
We've got Madden.
But Pokemon's
We got Metal
fantastic.
Gear. We got Uncharted. And we have...
What's the next one?
Oh, God. You say Dead Space?
It said Assassin's Creed.
You said Assassin's Creed. I'm sorry. I fucked up. Next. Do I hit next?
No, just click. Just tell me the top
arrow?
2. No, you don't do anything. Just tell me the top 2 that won the first 2.
I haven't pushed anything. So nothing's there.
It doesn't work.
Oh, what do I do?
Okay, what was the
Oh!
first? God,
I'm so sorry.
I can't look at the screen.
It's Assassin's Creed versus Uncharted. I see what you're saying now. It doesn't work.
Oh.
That's actually that probably is kind of tough. Actually, even for me. I've only played one Uncharted game
I'm
and
just
like
trying to
2 or 3 on Assassin's Creed.
Black Flag versus Uncharted 4 is what the argument comes down to me. It's Uncharted. It's Uncharted. We're going Uncharted.
I mean, I don't want to be a dick, but thank you.
Don't tell me don't tell me what the next one. Don't tell me what it is. Is it? Is it? Oh shit! No.
Come on.
No, go ahead. Just say it.
This is awesome.
No.
It's terrible. It's like pulling teeth.
Oh.
Metal Gear versus Madden.
Oh no! I gotta walk away.
Are you? He's
Oh.
walking away.
Oh, no.
He has walked away from the gamble.
Oh.
He has given up on life. Some say he has to go pee.
Oh, this isn't real life. This isn't real life.
This isn't real life.
This is not.
Metal Gear versus
Oh.
Madden.
I need.
This should not be a contest in my eyes. But
Gables.
it is.
Gables.
Yeah.
I need you right now.
Okay.
Okay. What do I do?
Wait, phone a friend. Phone a friend. He gets one.
What do I do?
Phone a friend.
What do I do?
What
Gets
do you
one.
do?
Metal Gear versus Madden. Tell me.
Oh, let's see. The game you play every year over the games you actually have the best experience probably overall.
Yeah.
Think of the boss fights. Think of the times you won the Super Bowl as the Green Bay Packers.
Epic nudity.
That's both games.
You have been playing that Madden,
Think of the
haven't
time
you?
you cartwheeled as Raiden.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a really good point. Oh,
We
I knew
know
this
what-
was coming,
we
but
know what
I
it
didn't know it was
is.
gonna be so soon. I don't
Think
know
of
what
the
it is.
time
How do you
you're
know what it
killing
is?
I'm just
Think of the time
guessing.
you were
I
killing
feel like I
seagulls on
know.
the way to
What do you
Walker
think it
Raven.
is?
Me?
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
It's. Fuck! I don't want to say the words.
Think of on that cover.
Let's
of
say
Uncle
both
Vic
of
on
them
the
combined
2004
and they
Madden.
both win.
Madden gear.
He's got lots of jock straps and that comes,
The new,
boys.
All
the new
snakes under
character in
center.
Smash Brothers, Metal Madden.
He tosses the Donald Driver in the end zone.
Metal Madden, twin dongs.
Oh, fuck me, man. Madden.
Madden Gear.
It's Madden. It's Madden.
He
It's
goes
Madden.
with Madden over Metal Gear.
What?
It's Madden.
That is
That's
not
a
what I was
surprise.
expecting. Are you serious?
Wait, no, it's not.
No. I'm trying to guide you as a friend. No.
But Madden's so good, man.
I know that, but what touches you? Maybe it is Madden. I feel bad.
You're touching
Do
me
I-
right now.
Do I really know you? Maybe it is Madden,
Sports
man.
over
I
Hideo
don't want to
Kojima
make a
experience.
decision. Maybe it is Madden that touches you more.
Oh.
Touches him in this special spot.
Oh. If I'm trapped on a deserted island, it's gonna be Madden.
Oh my
So that
god.
argument doesn't work. So I'm gonna play 6,000 hours of Madden.
It's like Minecraft versus...
If
No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to say that ever.
it's Metal Gear, it's Metal Gear.
Metal Gear,
Wait,
Tyler. This is like Zelda versus Mario, isn't it?
Half an hour.
It's way worse, man. It's so
It
much
is.
worse.
It does seem worse, actually.
It's Metal Gear. Metal Gear. We're going Metal Gear. Fuck it. Just
No,
pull the
Metal
Band-Aid.
Gear is your Zelda.
Pull the Band-Aid.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're going on the
Metal
next round.
Gear.
Oh, your hair came off with it.
Who's the third and fourth? Pick the third and who lost the last round.
Who lost?
Yeah.
The last round.
Yeah.
Sorry. Last round, Assassin's Creed lost, and also Madden.
Okay, so third place is Madden. All right, move on.
1, 2, 3, Mario Kart style or whatever the fuck race you're doing.
Yeah, so it's the finals.
Okay. Really? Here comes the finals, dude. Oh my fuck. Uncharted versus Metal Gear.
It's Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
I want to point out that's way more painful than it should be, though. But that's,
Because of the game you've been playing.
well, not even. Just in general. Gabe, this is the most painful. Is this what childbirth is like, Justin? You tell me. You've been there
Yes,
twice.
dude, I've been there and I have not squeezed out a baby,
Oh,
but I
come
was
on,
there.
man. Mine was actually
And I had a
more
basketball
harder than
hoop
fucking
hooked to a
yours.
trash can, and I caught the baby.
He dunked that. He alley-ooped that
I
shit.
dunked that shit. No, it is actually pretty crazy.
Who
having
took
a
the
baby.
child? Who took it better, Ashley or I?
Ashley.
Okay.
Thank God you're not a woman.
Yeah. Okay.
The first time and second time are different though.
Oh.
First time or second time? Second time was like
It's-
nothing happened. First time was like, whoa, there's a baby. No, okay.
Oh. just staying in the kitchen. Oh, there's baby.
There's a baby. It's walking. Not really at all. It needs milk and nurture constantly. Oh my God, what's happened to my life?
I knew that was gonna come eventually.
Did it happen?
It really.
Madden
That
Gear.
really.
It really was
That sucks.
Metal Gear versus Madden in the end.
That's the true finals. But that.
That's what matters. That's how I
Wait.
know you.
Maybe it's Madden though.
Maybe. That's the Simpsons joke right there. I gotta go pee.
Okay.
Be right back, brother.
All
Brothers.
right. I'm
So,
gonna.
for the final
on,
score
what
for
are you
Tyler's top 4 franchise
gonna-
stuff,
It's.
it's basically Metal Gear, Uncharted, Madden,
Madden and then
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed. Let's type that out. I'm sorry, audience. But that hurt. I'm still hyperventilating over it. Maybe it's Madden though, you know what I mean?
You still can't get over it.
It could still be Madden. Like, I want to point out that I was playing Madden just before we started recording this podcast. Like an hour before I started recording the podcast. But new Madden's out. And I want to talk about that. We're going to talk about what we've been playing. So I'm going to continue on with Madden. Maybe it's Madden. Anyways, so Madden 18's out now. Came out Tuesday if you did the extra special edition. Friday if you didn't spend the extra $20 like me and waited, which was incredibly painful, like picking Metal Gear over Madden. So I got that now. I'm not gonna talk about too much because it's Madden. Core mechanics are the same. Looks really nice in PS4 Pro, 60 frames per second, 4K. Best looking game. It's in the Frostbite engine, which was like I think the biggest thing I was excited about. No real, like I said, no big gameplay changes. Everything is kind of the same. I love that the new rosters are awesome. Just because, as a super big fan of football, it's always fun to have the little minor difference. We got new cornerbacks, new running. We got all brand new.
You're more than just a super fan.
Yeah, all brand new running backs. 3 brand new running backs this year. So that's fun. Just find little differences. We got 2 new cornerbacks we drafted. So that's fun as a Packers fan playing this game. The big thing I want to talk about is Long Shot. It is the story mode that they added this year that I was incredibly excited for. And it is actually blowing me away how great this is. And this is something I want to say that I hope they do. I don't think they will, but I think it'd be cool if they release this for like $20 digitally or whatever. Just the Long Shot part, I think it would be a smart idea, and I hope they do it. But Madden usually drops in price fairly quickly, so I would say if you don't care about playing Madden but you want to play the story mode, check it out. $30, I would say you can find it about that price, which you might be able to do around Thanksgiving or so. Might see some Black Friday deals. Check it out. What's cool about it? So the story is really good, and the acting is fantastic. They actually got Marshara Ali. I can't say. I don't know how you say his first name, but he's kind of popular from House of Cards. He had the really big. He was nominated. He won a bunch of Oscars last year, I think. I can't remember the name of the movie he was in, but he's kind of one of the upcoming stars in Hollywood right now.
1 second, I'll give you another name for him in one moment.
Okay, I have trouble. I can see the word,
Yeah.
the words, the letters in my head. I just don't know how to say it. But kind of I'm gonna go and keep talking while you look it up. But what's going on with this is you play Devin Wade, who is
Also known as Hugh Grant.
oh okay, yeah, makes sense. Thank you, Justin. Hugh Grant he is now a mid-30s-year-old black man. Fun fact. He's really excited about that. Justin loves Hugh Grant. I don't know if you know that. 9 Months is his favorite movie. But anyways.
Stand him. Keep going.
But anyways.
Sorry.
The main thing going with this, plays Devin Wade. He is a 5-star blue chip quarterback in Texas. He's talking about he's one of the greatest high school quarterbacks of all time. And he goes to Texas, the University of Texas, plays there, and it's all done out of order. So I'll start off with you going to the tryouts to be in the NFL Combine, where all of the new NFL prospects from college go to basically be surgically inspected in front of everybody. They check the width of your fingers, how fast you can run, how high you can jump. They do everything.
Oh.
So basically, they do a tryout.
Eugenics basically is happening.
Pretty much,
in
yeah.
America.
They break you down
Right
centimeter by centimeter.
For real?
Yeah, it's
Is that real though?
Yeah, they do this shit like this.
Oh, man.
So it starts off with that. Then we'll jump back to your college days. Then we'll jump back to present day. Then we'll jump back to high school. But it's all done really, really well, and it all kind of ties into whatever what you're talking about at that point. But kind of the core concept is that he jumps in as a freshman in high school and becomes, like I said, one of the greatest quarterbacks in Texas history, football history, where Texas is God, or football is God in Texas.
Oh yeah.
And
I have family there.
yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah, football is king. So he goes to University of Texas, like I said, and then his father dies in a car accident a few months into his University of Texas career, and he quits. And he goes and he joins the military, does a couple of tours overseas, and then they go and he decided that once he's eligible to be an NFL member, to be in the NFL, he decides he wants to play it again. He found his passion for football again. So now he's the long shot is what in the thing they keep saying, and he goes to Combine, does a tryout, and then this TV show producer, who's kind of like the main villain, I guess, of the story, this sleazy executive producer, hey, we want to put you on this TV show, and we're gonna give you the best training, best do it. Go ahead.
Sorry. Combine?
Combine.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no.
It's
no.
a term I probably don't know.
Yeah, there's
I sound retarded.
a teenager shows up in a trench coat and a gun, and you gotta run. You get fastest first time.
I didn't know. I wasn't thinking of that moment, but yes.
No,
Good.
Combine. So, anyways, executive producer, he finds you and he wants to put you on this TV show. We're gonna give you the best training. It's gonna be on a reality TV show. Joins that, and a lot of the drama has to deal with that, but also him dealing with what happened to his father. He never really dealt with it, and then also his best friend, who's Scott Porter in real life. But Jason Street on Friday Night Lights. I love this story mode so much because they have Jason Street, who was a quarterback in Friday Night Lights, and it's weird because he plays a paralyzed guy in the show, and it's weird watching him actually walk in this game.
Weird. What's the one I liked? There's Friday Night's.
There's
Friday
a movie
Night
and a
Lights
TV
came
show.
after the one that I really loved, which was what was
The movie?
Ho ho ho, hey hey.
Oh,
hey.
Good. Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans?
Yeah, that
I
came
love that
way
movie.
before Friday
Yeah,
Nights.
it did.
I
I remember you talking about Friday Night Lights though. So yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, so they even have a couple references in there where one of the big things that the coach always says in Friday Night Lights TV show is full hearts are goddamn it. Full hearts. Oh my God. Clear eyes, full hearts can't lose. And then this, like, one of the executive producers says to him, clear eyes, bad hands, can't catch. Because he's a wide receiver, your best friend is, and he can't trouble catching the ball. And he's also trying to join the NFL. And,
oh, man. This sounds cool.
yeah, so it's kind of cool just kind of going through the story. I haven't finished yet.
You feel like someone's like actual life grown up as a football player.
Yeah, and it's just like it's you know, like little
That
pockets here and
sounds
there.
inviting to me.
And it's the closest thing we're probably gonna get to NCAA football. I
In
think.
Southern, it sounds like with what you've been doing. They get Texas.
Yeah, it takes. Yeah, like
That's
they're from Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's excellent so far. The game
Sounds really good, man.
I hope they do release it like separately, or when it does go down in price. I will say everybody should check that out because they've done a top-notch job. There's some technical glitches here and there. I'm not too surprised with the frostbite, but nothing game-breaking.
Yeah.
Just like every now and then,
Technically,
you might see like like the pants like go through the shirt, which or you might see
so many
someone,
things that
a
happen.
hand
in
go
that game.
through somebody's one of the other person's body.
I let that shit go.
yeah.
Which I'm sure you do too.
Yeah, especially in with this, and also it's it's not breaking anything. So it
You
doesn't
know
bother
who I am as a football fan.
Hmm.
You know that I love football my own way.
me. Mhm.
Do you think this sounds like up my alley, like the story mode? Because to me it does.
Yeah, I would say
But do you think?
it goes back to if you can rent it, I check it out. I think I'm on the last part of it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's maybe 5 hours, so it's short.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna this isn't like there's barely any football playing in it. A lot of it is the cool stuff is like play memorization, and then you might do there's a few parts where you put the play in actual game,
Huh.
but it's more like 7 versus 7 drills. Actually, a cool part where you go overseas to Dubai, and you play a game with like army guys, and it's like you just play the quarterback spot. That's all you play, and it's incredibly easy. Like they put the game on rookie mode, so I think anybody can play the game.
So you can experience the story.
Yeah,
And
it's more the
That's-
story than the game.
that's pretty special setting to me, dude.
Yeah.
Like.
It's a really,
Really?
well-made Telltale game. Is the way I'll say about it.
Wow.
Could you pick what you can say? They'll give options to you, and like you can.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's cool. Go ahead.
Can I add something to what you're saying real quick? I have a buddy at work, this man named Willie. He's played.
One eye Willie.
He has 2 eyes.
Oh.
You might have 3.
We can fix that.
He's played college ball.
Yeah.
Football.
Oh, in real life.
In real life.
Okay.
Grandview and also what Iowa Western? What? What?
I know Iowa Western.
Western.
West.
He's got
the
2
school.
rings.
The college.
Championship rings.
Yeah.
College he played. Last Friday we talked. I was like, dude, like he's cool. I'm getting to know him. I had to work with him extra long because like some guy was gone, and we were talking about like games and Splatoon. His son loves Splatoon. He's 7 years old.
Cool.
Anyways, he is like, what are we? I'm like, what are you gonna do this weekend, man? She's like, get out of here, man. Madden just dropped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Walmart and get Madden. I'm like, oh, what are you gonna play it on? I was like, he's like, I got a PS4. I was like, sweet. I was like, I got Xbox One, PS4, Wii U, Switch, 3DS. Start naming shit off. But anyways,
I did the same thing.
he's so excited for this stuff. Like I'm just like, dude, what are you most? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I'm like, because we were throwing rubber and shit. I work at a tire factory.
Condom factor.
Condom factory, yeah. Pretty much. For egg people. People live in the rural areas. They have different condoms.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. He's like, honestly, I'm most interested in the story mode they have. I'm like, dude. I'm like, this is the like. I don't know. I told him honestly. Like, I last Madden I bought, first one in a long time was like 2015, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed it, but like, I played my best friend. One of my best friends, Tyler. My best friend Tyler. Fucking whooped my ass. He whooped my ass. This dude plays in championships now. He still loves football, but he's like, he got to a certain point where he's like, I don't know what to do anymore with football. Like, he just got to a point where it's like, and it wasn't as fun as it used to be. But like, he plays this game. He says he's so excited for the story mode, and that just, I was like, dude, that's cool. Because I was like, I think like, this is the first year that had a story mode. But I think a couple other sports games that EA made had a story mode before. Like
NBA 2K did it.
2K.
Yeah.
Did soccer have it before?
FIFA did it last year.
FIFA. Oh, last
Yeah,
year.
they did.
Okay. So I was like, dude, that's cool, man. I'm like, dude, let me know on Monday how it was because I want to know.
Yeah.
That's cool. But I just want to say it real quick. But yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
Sorry to
great.
interrupt you.
No, you're right.
That's cool to hear though. Like, someone that I work with, like, being all into Madden and stuff, and other games too, but like saying Madden's like his game he always falls back on. He goes to tournaments and like they'll put like $200 in and like the winner will win like $2,500.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, my friend Tyler should fucking join up with you guys. Seriously, I think you should try it sometime because I think you have a fighting chance.
Is there children there?
Yes.
Then I'll go because I always destroy children.
Eater of worlds.
I want it to be on I want to be on the Switch though, and I want to destroy kids.
For sure.
Nintendo
No,
games.
Oh my
I
God,
might
that'd
pick
be
it up on
funny
the
as
Switch,
shit.
but it's probably not going to Switch.
It's not. It hasn't been. At least it
I
hasn't been
would
announced yet.
though. I would though.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
I think it'd be cool if they at least put the story mode on Switch or something, but I don't see that won't happen. But it'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
That's one big. I'm sorry. Uncharted Lost Legacy. We kind of mentioned it earlier. Came out on Tuesday, and I mentioned I got it a day early or whatever. And I've been playing that. I'm only a few hours into it. I'm actually, I think, about halfway through this game. It's not very long. I've heard 6 to 8 hours, and
a
I'm
good
about
length.
3 hours. And it's $40.
Yeah.
This is something I want to mention off top back because it's
Price
kind
of Captain Toad's
Cap Toad.
Treasure Tracker.
Ooh, you can't compare those two games.
I know. I just want to say the price.
This is the
I should put that in my
PS4's
favorite
Captain
franchises.
Toad.
God damn it. Anyways,
Everything's comparable.
it is. Dick size of Captain Toad.
Yeah.
Anyways, Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Toad holla.
That
That was so stupid.
all
Weird
males.
Iowa joke.
It's all males strip club. No.
Are you
Anyways,
serious?
it should
No. Yeah.
be. Everybody wears mushroom caps. Anyways, wow, what the fuck's going on? Uncharted Lost Legacy. I want to mention this off top because I've heard a lot of
It's
people.
funny. It's real. It's funny.
It is. It's funny. It's big hat. Sorry, it's a Saturday Night Live joke. That's a 2% joke right there.
Fucking Norm Macdonald joke right there.
Yes, it is.
Fuck yeah.
But Uncharted Lost Legacy, it is a. People have been saying this. It's like, oh, it should have been DLC. It should have just been expansion. It is actually both of those things. This, if you bought the season pass for Uncharted 4, you now own Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Really?
Yes. So what?
That is cool as fuck. I did not know that.
So what happened
I learned
was
something
is
new.
what it's supposed to be was like I think it was like $30 for the Uncharted 4 season pass, where you got 3 little tiny story modes. They didn't say anything about what it was going to be. We just get 3 different little story things. Well after the game came out, and then we didn't hear anything for a while, and then they announced Lost Legacy, which they
Whoa.
pulled the season pass after they announced Lost Legacy.
We're just gonna make this game and you guys own it now.
Yeah, pretty much.
I did not know that. That's fucking
Yeah,
cool,
I've heard a lot
dude.
of people say that, and then even people in the industry are saying that we're saying that. And I want to point out that's what it actually is a DLC season pass. What happened was it just kind of grew bigger than what they meant for it to be, and it's like, well, it's a game now.
We can do more than this, and let's just do it.
Yeah, and that's what it's trying to be. So if you bought the season pass, you got like a $10 discount, I think, on it. $40, you know, like I said, if you bought it digitally, physically, whatever. This isn't going to blow anybody away if you play Uncharted 4.
Fine.
It is literally Uncharted 4 engine. You have the rope thing. You drive around the truck a lot. It feels like the little tiny section. Like you know, like the Uncharted games are like you're in like 4 or 5 different sections of the game.
Yeah.
You're basically just in one section the entire game.
One section.
You play the entire thing in India. Well, actually, there's 2. There's like one little small area in the first chunk of the game, like the first hour, and then you move on. You're like in the weird, not desert jungle thing. I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
It's very muddy.
Savannah.
I don't know. Sure, but
in India.
yeah, it takes place in India, and you're trying to find the tusk. You play as Chloe from Uncharted 2, which is a lot of people's favorite character from the game. Everybody loved
I
Chloe.
don't know her.
I'm
I'm sure I'd like her.
And then Nadina, who was one of the main villains, kind of tweener.
Yep.
Girls from Uncharted 4 is the
She
side
was kind
character.
of just there, and she seemed like an intelligent person who was kind of maybe on the wrong side.
Yeah, she
But
just
she
went where the
was
money
pretty
was.
cool.
She was,
Yeah.
she was a bot.
She had her personal reason why she was there.
Yes. So, kind of, it takes place after Uncharted 4. So if you play this without playing Uncharted 4, I really don't think you need to play. They'll make a couple. They'll talk about it a couple times where I played so far, but they don't really spoil anything. It's just kind of like little.
It's kind of just like a nod if you did play it.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So you get what they're saying when they say it. But if you haven't played it, Uncharted 4, which you should, you can play this game. But I don't know why you play them out of order.
Let's do it.
but especially when Uncharted 4 is definitely way better than this game is from a story standpoint. This game, it's fine. Like the gameplay portion is not gonna blow you away. It's just more Uncharted 4, which I'm totally all in for because I loved Uncharted. I love Uncharted, especially 4. Obviously, it finished number 2 in my brackets.
4 is one of my favorite games.
Yeah, it was one of the best. I think it finished 3rd on my list last
Stick
year.
by it.
Yeah, that game's fantastic. Uncharted games in general are fantastic, but 4 especially. So that part, the gameplay portion is fine. If you like playing Uncharted 4, you're gonna enjoy this one. And then also the story, the characters. Nadine's not as interesting as Sully is, but she's fine. Chloe's really interesting, I think. But yeah, you're not gonna get like the story or the.
You just had to make an opposite sex reference, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Well, comparing them to who they.
I know. Sully's cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally is. I feel like being a dick. Go, you go.
Sorry.
No.
But no, it's.
I'm sorry.
This isn't gonna blow anybody away. But if you are like someone like me that wants more Uncharted, that's what this game is. It's really well made. It's a gorgeous looking game, especially on the Pro. 60 frames per second. Everything's great. Chloe is awesome as usual. She's got some of the wit, but she's not as good as obviously Nathan Drake is. This is a side game. This is what it is. It's you're gonna like, if you like Uncharted, you're gonna like this game. That's as simple as it can be. There's no reason to play this game if you don't like the Uncharted games.
If you only like Uncharted 4,
I think you'll like this just fine.
I think so.
The only thing that sucks is you won't know who Chloe is because she's only in Uncharted 2. I think at the beginning of 3, she's in as well. So yeah, but no, it's great. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I'm gonna keep playing it, obviously. I
have my trust in their story writing.
Yeah.
I think that even if I know, definitely if you this is me guessing, if you knew 2 and 3, beginning of 3, you said it's gonna be even better. But knowing them, because the fourth one is the game that I actually super love. I tried 1 and 2 and I couldn't get into it. I don't think you're gonna have a problem here.
Yeah.
Even if this was your first game in the series, I feel like you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
And I think you're gonna be fine. That's what I feel like from seeing this game and stuff. I haven't bought it yet. I'm not waiting for a sale. I'm just kind of waiting for a moment. It's I kind of want to play that.
Yeah.
It's nothing specifically against this game. I haven't got that moment yet. So it's cool hearing you talk about this game. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, no, it's but that's really what I'm playing this week. What about you, Josie?
Well, me and Colonel Gables are pretty comparable of last week. No, Sonic Mania.
Oh yeah, I've been
got
playing
this game for the Switch. Man, I am a Mario man. Okay, the reason I'm going back to the old stupid feud on the playground thing, the whole cliche Mario versus Sonic thing. I'm going there because, I've always respected Sonic, especially 1 and 2. Those are the games I knew pretty well, and they made new Super Mario Brothers, and they are in my opinion. You got the Mario fans who like 2D Mario. Here I go talking about Mario. I'm talking about Sonic. And 3D Mario. You got one or the other. Then you have the guys who like 3D Mario, then maybe a mixture of 3D World, which is a mixture of both. You have two different parties there. But with Sonic, it's you have the old school fans 1 and 2. I never played really 3. It's probably actually a good game. I never actually played it. And then you got you got fans of 1 and 2 and then hanging on to 1 and 2. They're trying to make the best out of Sonic Lost Worlds, and there's cool things in those games for sure. Generations. There's cool things in that game for show. But Sonic Mania, boom, there goes a boom. Terrible, yeah. But yeah, I actually owned that game for a little while. Unfortunately, I wish I would have kept it because it's probably super rare now.
No, it's not.
Probably it's at Walmart still. It's like waiting in line to be sold.
It's buried
Please buy me $90.
It's buried next to ET.
Still. Yeah. Oh, Sonic Mania. Man, if anyone could ever do right by Sonic in the original, take its weaknesses, expose them while making great gameplay out of them, like some of the slower platforming areas, and also taking what makes Sonic so cool and memorable. Sometimes it's like half and half from the old ones. You try so hard to make them sound so cool, but there's parts like you just hate. Sonic Mania takes all the best parts, all the parts you thought were like not as good as Mario, and makes the best out of them, and expands on them in ways that I don't think I've ever seen in an old game turning into a new game. They call it New Super Mario Brothers. I love those games, but they have not done to those series. All 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them now, have not done to Mario what this game has done to Sonic.
That's very true.
It is surprising me around every zone I go into. It is making me realize, or making me ask myself, okay, it makes me think of Mario Maker in a way, because, man, this is a fan of this game making these games. Like, he started out as a super fan modding these games. Now he has his own company, and you talk about him with Christian Whitehead and just his whole crew beneath him or with him, actually with him, not beneath him, with him, making these games is man. If there is a new 2D Mario coming out anytime, please look at Sonic Mania, because they are stepping you up, motherfucker. I love Mario, but god damn it, Sonic is actually shredding you up right now. Yeah, they're coming out way later than the new Super Mario came out with, like in the DS time, like the first new Super Mario game, Brothers. But like, man, they are doing things with this game that are like, whew, I sound like a stupid ass just saying, like, they keep surprising me and challenging me and making me think about Sonic, kind of like the new Zelda, kind of make you think about thinking about the ways you think of Sonic and how they work and how you thought they worked, maybe because the level designs always weren't up to par with what actually was capable of that character and how he was thought of at the beginning. Because he's doing things in this game and things are happening to him. Okay, not story-wise. Stories, I don't even know what's happening, but you just know. Like, there's a bad person and you're getting through badass fucking levels and you're ripping shit up, you're collecting coins, there's things popping out you've never fucking seen before, there's things blowing your expectations, which I think I mentioned like 3 times now. I'm going to try to cut off here pretty soon, but it's hard because this game is so goddamn good to me, so refreshing in an old nostalgic type of way, that it's already made my top 5 as of the moment. I can think about the moment. Game of the Year list. Like, this game is crazy. I fucking love this game. I have a couple complaints, real quick. I don't like, but it kind of makes it what it is from its design. There's like usually 2 parts to each zone. Act 1, Act 2. And if you get to, okay, you go all the way through every single level, one level, then the next level, you get to the boss, you get killed, and it's your last life. Game over. All the way back to Act 1.
I'm out.
Which for some people, they're out. And I do get that. But this game, it almost like it's... I have to abide by the rules of old Sonic.
You're not the dude.
But expand on it. I'm not the dude. But expand on it in so many ways that make this type of... This gameplay, this vision that was there, but like never reached full potential, kind of fucking... kind of throws it in your face. And if you keep going with it, oh man, that's the only game I'm really thinking about right now. Honestly. Like, I almost brought it with me, but I was like, no, I'm going to go hang out with Tyler, and I'm not going to bring my Switch with me and play in Gables, of course. And I'm not going to play Sonic right now, because I'm going to stare at the screen and not realize what's being said. But yes, that's the game that's been taking up my time, is Sonic Mania.
Maybe it's Madden.
Maybe it's Madden. It could be Madden in the air. It's like, no, but oh man, Sonic Mania is. It only gets better as you go on.
Yeah, it
in
does.
the weirdest little ways that make you actually have made me smile. Like just from like a level design, huge fucking levels. You go in all kinds of weird directions. Just things going on in this game, man. It's like, damn, this is so cool. But yeah, I want a Sonic. I want a Sonic Maker right now. I want a fucking Sonic Maker after this game.
I can tell you this before.
I didn't before, but now I do.
What I can say is, before I even started playing Sonic Mania and stuff, it's like I had not played a retro Sonic game, like an actual new retro Sonic game, pretty much since the 90s and stuff. Then once I started playing Sonic Mania, everything just started flowing back, and it just felt weird, but at the same time, it felt just crazy, like how fresh, how, you know, it just kind of delved me back to the time in the 90s when I used to play Sonic on the Genesis, and like how everything was so new, all the levels and all the progression stuff was just sort of like came into place and stuff. But what I also will say is Sonic Mania does what the Crash Bandicoot remake was trying to aim for, which even though despite the Crash reboot for the remaster and stuff like that, that was basically, you know, redone of like the three Crash games for the PlayStation and stuff. I would say that the point of the Crash Bandicoot remake sort of fell like by the wayside, more so because of like little issues, say like the jumping mechanics weren't exactly right because of the lost assets of the original games. Whereas Sonic Mania, everything just seems to be held together cohesively inside of a cohesive experience, you know? It just feels...
animation, the feeling of it, everything.
Yes.
Feels so fucking good.
I know, it's a great retro rewind, you know? It's a great retrend and stuff. Oh man, I still want to finish that. A lot of levels are a whole new thing.
It's not just like a remake. It goes beyond that.
It remasters some older stages, you know, from Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant Zone and stuff. But it also
just
adds,
to surprise you.
Yes, just to surprise you, and then all of a sudden it starts going into its own thing that's like elaborated upon. It's crazy.
Yeah, fucking Labyrinth is right, dude.
But yeah, like I said before, though, I haven't really played too much of Sonic Mania since my first initial like playthrough of the game in and of itself. I haven't finished it. I'm still on like zone. I think I'm starting zone 4, quintessentially. But man,
I'm on fucking. I think zone 10.
Zone 10.
Zone 11, something like that.
Damn.
Middle.
It's
Middle Titan. Titanic. Middle Titanic is what it's called.
Huh.
It's fucking insane. It's blowing my socks off.
What I will say, there was a boss. There was a boss like inside either the second or the third zone, which had me laughing because quintessentially, and I know I'm probably gonna spoil a little bit of something for Tyler though, but it just pays tribute to some of the older side Sonic games that were there. But there's literally a boss where you get to face off against Robotnik, right? And you do it inside of a Puyo Puyo match.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It
like 3 years
pays
ago.
it pays a nod to Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine for
Yep.
the Genesis, and it's
I
so
know exactly what
hilarious.
you're talking about.
I was like, what? Because
That's
I love
cool.
playing that game too, like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Because quintessentially, that game was like the hardest boss you could face is Dr. Robotnik inside there, but you get to face him like, oh god, in the middle of a Sonic stage. It was crazy as shit. But yeah, despite that though, there is a game or two that I have been playing currently. Like I can continue on from the last week, I have finished Pokemon Yellow. I did set forth to what I wanted to do, which quintessentially I wanted to evolve my Execute into Executor. And I got my Snorlax, got my Starmie, got everything else set, and I faced off against the Pokemon League and obviously the rival. And it was interesting. It was interesting because I started off by battling Lorelei with like 5 Pokemon. So I had my Pikachu, had my Pidgeot, had my Starmie, Snorlax, and Executor. And literally Lorelei was probably the most challenging trainer of them because I was trying to see what was going to work. So I let off with Pikachu, and I managed to paralyze the Dugong. And even though that Dugong was like a level 58 or something like that, I was able to knock it out with my level 40 Pikachu.
Nice.
I know. It was just kind of random, but it played into my favor when I paralyzed the Dugong, and like the next 2 or 3 turns after, it was seriously full paralysis. So I kept it from having it use rest in order to recover its health too much. But as for the end of that match and stuff, I basically went forth and took out. Yeah, I think I took out the Lapras with the Storm, with either Stormy or Snorlax. I'm really just thinking, but anyway, that matchup was crazy because I literally had like maybe one party member left after that entire fight. Now, bear in mind, it's like none of my Pokemon are at level 50. They're basically under-leveled facing the Elite Four. Face off against Bruno. Bruno actually was probably one of the easiest besides the main rival and stuff. I used Executor and I basically swept the entirety of his team because what I had done is I had leveled up my Executor into level 48, learned Sleep Powder, evolved it, and when I was facing off against Bruno, I took them all out with Psychic. Basically Psychic and Razor Leaf for Onyx. Let's see. Agatha was actually kind of easier too because I was basically using Executor as well to try to use Psychic. Took out like the Gengars and stuff like that. But I'll tell you what, for the Dragon types and for like the rest of the Elite Four and everything else, it was so funny because I had basically swept Lance and my rival with my Snorlax. It's something that I was talking about last week where Snorlax, if you have like say 2 or 3 amnesia built up on top of it, its special attack is just really crazy. Basically, you can go forth and just sweep certain teams by doing this. So, for my battle against Lance, I had used Snorlax in the lead position. Even though I was paralyzed for one certain aspect, I was able to get literally 2 or 3 amnesias built up on it. So my special was at its maximum. And I was using moves like Blizzard with Snorlax. Used Blizzard, used Surf on the Aerodactyl and stuff. Completely swept his team. Healed up, faced off against my rival, and I completely swept his team with my Snorlax. So, at the end of the game, I basically had all my Pokemon were either close to or at level 48. So, this is the first time I've ever gone through the entirety of, say, Pokemon Yellow when not having Charmander, Bulbasaur or Squirtle anywhere on my team. And another first, it's like I swept them with basically 3 Pokemon underleveled. So I feel fantastic with this playthrough of Pokemon Yellow because I went through and I accomplished one that I wanted to get through. So the last game that I have played, I had a craving to try out a new game on the eShop for the 3DS. So I downloaded Mario Tennis for the Game Boy Color. And before I have only experienced the N64 version. I was aware of the Mario Tennis version on the Game Boy Color, but I never bought it. So I bought the game, tried out. Actually, I've been playing quite a bit of it now. I've got about 4 hours in. It's basically built to where you can level up 2 different characters. Your main character that you're using and your partner in terms of like doing like double matches and stuff like that. So it's sort of like similar to Mario Golf was in the Game Boy Color, where it's sort of like a miniature RPG, a sports RPG built in, but instead of doing golf, you're doing tennis. And you're facing off and advancing yourself higher up into 3 separate type of categories from, say, the junior team, the senior team, and all of a sudden the top team is the varsity. You can face off against random people in terms of whether or not they want to re-challenge you to try to claim their top spots in their divisions or not. But, as gameplay goes, it's really making do with teaching me the fundamentals of playing Mario Tennis. There were some things I had forgotten to do, how to do lob shots and doing specific button combos in order to manipulate whether you want to do a drop shot or a lob shot with a tennis ball and stuff. And I got to admit, man, I'm literally having a blast. I am playing this game sometimes during my lunch break, and it's really enjoyable. It's really crazy how I missed out on this game when it first came out. But now that I'm playing on my 3DS, I want to finish it up. So
Nice.
other than that,
actually.
other than that, though, it's like that's pretty much what I've been playing.
Very cool, man. I think that might wrap it up for the week, actually. Thank you guys so much for listening. We got a little long today. Holy crap. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you want to hear more from us, we're on Facebook. We have a page and group. It is Drunk Dash Nerds on there. So like and follow us on there. No, wait. Like and join us on there. I'm sorry. On Twitter at Drunk Dash... Twitter at Drunk Nerds Pod. Twitter at Drunk Nerds Pod. Follow us on there. And then also on YouTube, Drunk Nerds Podcast. Subscribe to us on there. Podcast goes up in there. Whenever we do Twitch streams, they go up there as well. If you can like those, we'd greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment. I like to read those. And then also on Twitch, Drunk Nerds Podcast. Follow us on there and send us a friend request. We'll definitely add you as a friend. Check us out on there as well on all those places. And of course, iTunes. Check us out on there, Drunk Dash Nerds Podcast. Leave a review. If you type one out, we'll read it on the air and we'll give you a nice little shout out. Other than that, I've been your host. I was Tyler.
I've been Justin. And if you did not get an SNES Classic, I do not condone my message.
What was your message?
And I have
Of
been
stupidity.
Colonel Gables.
I was having fun.
And yes, I have
Some
been
of it was
Colonel
true.
Gables.
Party only.
Jesus.
Garth.
Whoa, dog. You stepped on Gables' line.
What? No, stop on me. Stop on me now.
It will.
So until
What'd you
next
say?
week, everybody, stay tuned as Hideo Kojima will do his rendition of Madden Gear with Solid Snake as the lead quarterback.
Madden Gear is
for
my
Green
favorite
Bay
game. It
Packers.
is playing.
Don't give
Faced
a
off
thumbs up,
against
guys.
Liquid Ocelot inside the Patriots in the remake of the 1997
be your
Super Bowl
dream.
Classic.
That would be his dream.
I'm happy I'm wearing stretchy pants right now.
I don't want to say what his stretchy pants are, but I want to say what his dream is. Not really. He might hurt me.
Could you just imagine that, Solid Snake being on the fucking Green Bay Packers, piloting Metal Gear Ray or something like that, and Liquid Ocelot pedaling Metal Gear Rex on the Patriots side.
Maybe it is Madden.
What?
Maybe it's
Later,
Madden.
everyone. Good night.
That'd be so Metal Gear. for you to say that. No, that'd be so Metal Gear for you to say that, dude.
You mean the Low?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is Madden.
Bye, guys.
It wasn't Raiden.
You could say
It
Madden.
was Madden. It wasn't Raiden.
God.
It was Madden.
If Ryan's in Madden, I quit. Excuse me. You too many beers there. Anyways, we're on iTunes now, so go on there, check us out, and if you like us, leave us a review, and we'll even shout you out. And Jack will send you his credit card number.